start with our invocation led by PCC Hal Palmer.
Thank you, Lord, for visiting with us today. We just ask that you continue to support this Longview Pioneer Lions Club and all manner in this community, especially as we kick off this weekend or this Friday with Carmel Corn, and pretty soon we're going to be going so fast that we might forget about you. And we just ask that you remind us that you are there with us in all that we do, and bless this food to our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lion Hal. Okay, Pledge of Allegiance. Sharon, there you are. Lion Sharon will lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And will you join me in singing, "Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea." Lovely.
Good pick, Carol.
All right, Tamers. Do we have guests in the house today?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions guests. We have Sherry Addington, invited by Jane.
Say it again. I didn't catch it.
We have Sherry Addington, brought in by Jane.
Hi, Sherry. Glad you're with us again today. Thanks for being here. Okay, and that's it for the guests? Okay. Today, after a little bit, we'll have immediate Treasurer Pat. He's not here today. You know, he's got a new nose going. But he gave me 2 notes last week, and I neglected to share them with you. These are notes that came in high with dues payments. And here's one from Jean Morelli. It said 2 checks, one for dues and one for a contribution to the cause.
Nice.
And here is just a great big happy face and a hi from Carmen Bradford. So if you see Carmen, tell her we missed her. Okay. Tail twister. You're up.
It's a big fine day for people who did not wear Lions gear. So get out your money. Jane?
Like Jane.
You guys.
It's forgivable, Jane. I forgot it was last month. I forgot it was Colors Day completely.
Rose. I'll take it. All she has is a 20. Oh, no.
Wait a little bit, Rose, until there's change in the bucket.
All right. All right. And we're in training with Penny today.
All right. Penny's a quick study, though, so watch out.
Mark, do you want to finish your lunch? I can come back. I guess that's a no. You need help, old man?
Yes, old woman. President Cheryl, all Lions guests, expect weekly life donation. First, I'm not sure if it's a happy dollar or a sad dollar. Mostly happy that our condos are going to be painted this week. I didn't know it's a little faster than we'd expected, and my wife likes to decorate. For any of you who've ever been over by our condo, so we had stuff all over the back walls, around where it has to be moved. I'm a tired puppy.
What color are you going to get? I hope it's not fuchsia.
There's 3 colors to choose from that are on the president's wall right now. They're going to vote on it, but they're all shades of gray, and we have gray condos. So. Actually, our HOA president joke yesterday was gonna have paint painted on the thing and tell people that was one of the choices as an April Fool's joke. The painter didn't come by till this morning, so that. Second dollar is in memory of Frank Brown. And memories come up on Facebook, and 15 years ago last week is when Frank passed away, so it's kind of a milestone for those of you who remember that. A couple of, well, I just used one quote today. Quote of the week from Douglas Adams, kind of appropriate. Yesterday was April Fool's Day. A common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools.
Is that, it takes one to know it? This guy is on the ball today. Dwayne?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions, and
Hey, Dwayne, where's your grass skirt?
back. Yeah. I went over to Hawaii for a 1-week vacation, and I thought, well, this isn't long enough. It takes all day to get over there and all day to come back. So why not stay for a while? So I did for a couple months.
Thank you. Glad you're back. It's okay. I see someone there who has no Lions gear on, and you don't want to say anything to that?
Please don't.
I didn't want to. Oh, it's so later, you said.
President Cheryl, I'm Maryland. I'm getting better. At any rate, I have a happy dollar, fellow Lions, I guess. I have a happy dollar about last Sunday being Easter, that Jesus once again did his work for all of us. And I'm ecstatic that I'm in a group that knows and loves him.
Thank you, John. Yeah, this guy wore a little tiny pin with a Lions thing on it.
I gotta tell you though, when I just wore my pin, it wasn't good enough.
I know, I thought you. Hey, he's lucky. Yep,
He's skating today.
fine given, fine given. Okay, all right, you're good. You have a belt buckle, don't you? I don't wanna look right down there. No, I'm coming back. But could you show everybody your belt buckle? I don't want to better my legs. I'm gonna go see first. Beauty before beast.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, I have 4 happy dollars and 1 I don't know dollar. So we'll start with the happy. 1, I'm happy that my husband Jim is here today.
Hey, Jim.
His is 100% pin, by the way. 2, it's sunny outside. 3, I went to the doctor and I have gained weight again.
Yay!
And so that's all good, and the sunshine is out. Ann and I have been walking the last couple of days, which is great. And then my mixed dollars, we got our taxes back today. We are getting a refund, but since we haven't got last year's refund back yet, I'm kind of waiting to see how long it's going to take to get this year's refund.
Dude.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions, and guests,
Hey, I have to see it.
What'd she do?
how can you follow that? Bob, no wonder you stayed married so long.
I can't see it because of the overhang.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna see?
My dollar today is a sad dollar. Mark mentioned Frank Brown passing 15 years ago.
Yep.
18 years ago today, my son
longest member of our club.
Yes, he was. Remember Michael too.
You know what? These people in their pins, because they don't wear Lions clothes?
Okay, first of all, a pin is a tire.
No, it's not. It's a piece of jewelry.
Which one do you wear?
It's a piece of
We
jewelry.
can argue this all day.
We can't.
He's got a name tag
We'll
on.
just be in the back, guys.
She has her name tag on too.
Here we
That
are.
doesn't count. And I'm a lot older, so I have more energy.
I like that line from Fried Green Tomatoes, I have better insurance.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my favorite show.
You said it.
I did it. See, I'm not.
I like it on I'm sorry. Raylene, it's your turn.
I gave $5 happy dollars because my daughter, who's been sick, attended church, Good Friday service and Easter service. God has blessed her, and she's starting to get better.
Great, we're glad to hear that. Excellent.
Good news. Mr. Hal Palmer. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Lion shirt.
Do we finally have some tail twisters we can get along with?
Go.
No. President Cheryl Fell Lyons, I guess. First, happy dollar is for my brother's surgery. It went really, really well. Those of you want to be grossed out, I do have a picture with the bandage on.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I knew.
Second, he actually came into work for a couple hours yesterday. And today when I talked to him, he didn't sleep well last night. And his nurse is gone for 11 days, and so he has to take care of himself. So it's a little rougher. Fourth, Ray Easter with the Gotch Jocks down in Gaston, Oregon. Got some nice little photos taken. And I guess as I look around this group, happy Easter, because he has risen.
Thank you. Well, I'm so happy you have money in your hand. You look really nice, but not whiny enough.
Wait a minute.
It's the appropriate
President
color.
Cheryl, fellow Lions.
Check out the top.
The tie is a
And
lion's
this corrected lion tamers,
It doesn't
twisters.
say anywhere up.
I take it back.
I take it back.
That tie was given to him by our international president.
Yeah.
It's a very nice tie.
My first opportunity to wear it, I knew it flew the line. Anyway, but I was waiting for it. $5 happy bill, whatever. 5 years ago, yesterday, was my surgery to take care of the skin cancer that had invaded my eye, and they got rid of all of that. Didn't have to do anything other than just lose the eye. And so, anyway, everything's great. That's 5 years ago, which time is flying.
Time's flying.
Oh my God, you guys go to court.
No, mine's over.
Robert?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I got a sad dollar I put in there because due to technical difficulties, we don't have slides today.
Uh-oh.
Hey, there's still time.
There you are.
He's still working
He's
on it.
still working on it.
Watch that cord. It sneaks up on you.
It only sticks up on Isla.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. Here's an advertising dollar, and the reason I'm late today is because Steve Jack has a fundraiser going on right now where you can donate money to them, and we'll go to people's yards and put the blue pinwheels in their front yard. Steve Jack. So I would just put some blue pinwheels in somebody's yard today. Oh, Steve Jack is the Children's Justice and Advocacy Center. Charlie was a member here. He was the executive director, so I assume everyone knows what it is. But anyways, if you're interested in a great cause donation, it's a fun thing. We'll go put some pinwheels in your front yard or whoever you tell us to. And I don't know that, but I'll let you know.
I would love to know.
Hi.
King Lion Cheryl, fellow Lions, I guess. I got a note back from Pat Palmer that says, slow progress to stardom. It is messy. Going to stay into seclusion for a while. So, and there's a happy buck for him. Happy buck for Ken Patero. He's eating and he's doing fine. So, good. Better. Doing better. Oh, good.
Okay, anybody else want to freely give me money? All right, we're done. Cheryl?
Thank you very much. Tail twister, I love. Okay, sunshine. Do we have some? Besides outside.
President Cheryl, yes, we have 2 cards up here. One's for Danny Wickman. She hasn't been to the club in a while. So thinking of you card for her, and then for Pat. Not really for him, but for his nose, he's got a card up there.
Okay. Excellent. Be sure and sign those cards if you haven't had a chance yet before you get out the door today. Okay, and I think, Gail, it's time to introduce your extra special guest here.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guest. I would like to introduce Bob Bradley. He went to, he was on honor flight September of 22, and he would like to speak about honor flight.
What's honor flight?
Well,
Yeah. You guys want to see his pictures?
Yes.
Glad you asked.
and there's some pictures.
Here, let me get my stuff out of here.
Yeah, if Hal can't bring them up on the screen, I've got pictures over here on the tables. So you can look at them. And Puget Sound Honor Flight is just one of the hubs in Washington State. Washington State has 2, SeaTac and Spokane. And they fly out twice a year. SeaTac is April and September is their flights.
What's it for?
And I'm getting to that. And I'll read a little preview here on the applications. I got applications here if you know a veteran that wants to go. It says, Puget Sound Honor Flight recognizes America's war veterans for their service and sacrifice by flying them to Washington, D.C. to visit and reflect on the memorials at no cost. Means they don't pay a penny. Although we are currently flying our World War II veterans, we are also accepting applications for Korea and Vietnam War veterans. And they do a nice job. We fly out on Alaskan Airlines, put us up at a nice motel. When I went, they put us up at the Baltimore Hilton. I mean, that is a spacious motel and everything. And they fed us 3 meals a day. Didn't cost us anything. It was a buffet style breakfast. Eat all you want. Eat all you can. And then they had a nice buffet dinner served to us at dinner. All you can eat. For lunch we had box lunches because we were out on tour buses. But it was nice. We got to SeaTac early in the morning. Got in line, got checked in. We each got a ditty bag. Had all sorts of different stuff in it for us. And we were assigned our guardian if we didn't already have one. My daughter was my guardian. They wouldn't let my wife be my guardian. In case something happened to the plane that went down, they didn't want to lose both of us. So they had said my daughter could be my guardian, and she was. The other veterans that went with us thought she was my granddaughter, but She's my daughter. Her picture's over here on the table. But we had fun. I think, if I remember right, there was only 5 of us from the Navy on the trip. We had 4 Marines, 2 Air Force, 2 Coast Guard, 1 deceased that passed away just a few days before he was supposed to be on the flight, so we had the American flag for him, representing him, with his guardian, and all the rest were Army. There was 56 of us on the flight, plus 56 guardians, and the picture of the group is over on the table. But it's open to any war veteran, and it's really life-changing on some of them, because you get to go to all the memorials. Start out World War II Memorial, the new one they built. And then you go to Korean War, Vietnam War, see the wall. And those pictures over here also. Then we also paid tribute to Audie Murphy, his gravesite at Arlington. And I found something that I didn't realize when we went and paid tribute to Audie Murphy's grave. 1 space over and 1 space up was my grandmother's older brother who was buried there. So I got a picture of that gravestone. But they take us to all the memorials and give us time at each memorial before moving on to the next one. And it's 3 days and 2 nights. And then they fly us back, and when we get back, we get the Vietnam veterans get the welcome home that they deserved in the first place that they never got. They're got a one-on-one escort by an active duty military personnel, and we got a quilt handmade by the VFW ladies up in Puget Sound. And what else did we get, Gil? Oh, we also got our pen. Puget Sound Honor Flight pen. And if you have any questions...
About changing of the guards.
Oh, yeah. We did, when we were at Arlington, we saw the changing of the guard and the wreath ceremony. And those pictures are over here. Pictures of our wreath that Honor Flight put there and everything. So if you have any questions, come ask me. If you want to see the pictures on my phone, I'll pull them up on the phone. Mark.
What was your most memorable moment of all the different memorials and sites you saw?
Getting up in the tour bus without any help. Yeah. And if you see the picture over here, you'll understand why. I don't know.
Did you have any women on your flight?
Yeah, my daughter was there.
No. Veterans.
We had 2.
Because now they're opening it up. It wasn't that widely known,
Yeah.
but I am a major Honor Flight supporter, and I now know that they have them just for women.
Yeah, we had 2 Army nurses with us that were veterans. And the picture of the monument is over here, memorial's over here also.
When did Honor Flight start, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure when Honor Flight started. I know it's been more than 5 years though.
I think it was in
And it's a 501c3, so all their funding is by donation. And
Ella, do you know when Honor Flight started?
No,
I think it was in the late 70s, maybe?
I just know it is one of the best organizations in the world, and it's the one way that we can truly honor our veterans.
yes. And if anybody knows a veteran or something, come see me and I'll print them out. It's a veteran's application and the guardian's application.
2005.
Oh, 2005.
2005? Okay.
It says 21st of May, 2005, 6 small planes flew, 12 veterans to Washington.
Okay, thank you.
So they've been doing this almost 20 years.
Yeah, almost 20 years now.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Greg.
When did they make the Navy a branch of the service?
1776.
You say?
That was in 1776.
I knew that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't remember because he was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and you know the first Marines were not Marines, they were Navy. There was 13 of them invaded Tripoli. They all survived. Any other questions? Okay, I'll turn it back to Cheryl.
And your pictures are really
Oh,
nice.
I think you've got.
Al?
What kind of ship were you on?
I was on an LST in Vietnam, going up and down rivers. That's one of those flat bottom, long, slow targets.
Yeah. They go just fast enough that they can be slightly behind the bullet.
Yep.
My dad
Yeah,
was on the USS O'Hare.
Yeah, we did 10 knots going up river, and we did 12 knots coming down river.
For, I don't know how many people know, last year we lost my grandpa, and his birthday's coming up. So, he was just really heavy on my mind this morning. But he was a Vietnam veteran, and he was a pilot after the service, and I learned to fly a plane when I was about 12 years old with him. And this is something that I wish that I would have known years ago.
Yeah.
He would have loved to have done that. He didn't fly for the last several years of his life, but he loved being a plane and he loved being a Marine.
Yeah, that's why every year when I go on my cruises on Carnival Cruise Line, they honor the veterans one day on the cruise. Everybody gets together and up in the theater, and we get paid tribute to. And they ask the audience if they want to talk about anything. I raise my hand and I talk about honor flight. And you'd be surprised, from when I first started talking about honor flight on Carnival cruises to the last time I talked about it, when I first talked about it, there was only like 4 hands went up in the audience. The last time I talked about it was last year. Half the audience raised their hand. They'd gone on honor flight, and they were appreciative of it.
And I just want to say one thing. Our Carol Scott here has a Purple Heart she earned in the service.
Yeah.
Carol.
Yeah, I was 3 years in Vietnam. I was lucky enough not to get a Purple Heart.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Thank you, Bob. And here for your very own, for speaking to us today, presenting our program, is your own Longview Pioneer Lions mug. Treat it with care.
There's 3 pages.
He's doing important business here. There you go. Here you go, Bob, and thank you very much for speaking to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
And thank you for your service, exactly.
I'll move that back over for you now if you want.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on. Okay, announcements, but before we do our housekeeping announcements and any other kind, let's call past President Lloyd up, immediate past President Lloyd, who has some important business of his own to take care of. You want me to kick this box back out of the way? You want to stand up? Okay. There you go. Okay.
Okay, if the people will stand, read your names off. Immediate past President Cheryl Coast.
Stand up, Cheryl.
I don't remember voting on that one.
Yeah, I don't either. President Carrie Ann Botero. First Vice President Sharon Nolan. Second Vice President Rick Johnson. Haven't got that far yet. Secretary Leroy Parcell. Treasurer Pat Palmer.
He's standing in spirit.
Yeah. Lion Tamers Jay Pruitt. Keith Stark, Carol Scott, Tail Twisters, Isla Huster,
Oh, wait a minute, Carol has something to say.
And I went to wine at the phone.
okay. Okay, where were we? The Tail Twisters yet. Mary Simpson, Simonson. Did that last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
And Penny Piper, Simonson. I said Penny Piper.
You did Penny already.
Yeah. 1 year director, Katie Dillinger, Jane Durden, Marilyn Patterson. 2 year director, Rose Dickinson, Bob Piper, Steve Patterson. Membership chair, Greg Furt. LCIF coordinator, Al Palmer. Third VP, Ann Kamada. Let's name, all the people named is,
Okay, open for
we are now open for nominations to fill. Carol, Steve.
Past President Lloyd, I'd like to place a nomination, Shannon Nardine, to replace Carol as a lion tamer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? What, you said?
Okay.
Past President Lloyd, I move that we close the nominations.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Past President Lloyd, I move for a unanimous vote for the slate of officers.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can't back out now.
Okay, all in favor of this. like-
All in favor of the vote?
Aye.
Anybody oppose it? Guess not.
Okay,
I guess I could,
they're in.
All right, you're in.
Well done, Lloyd, well done.
Looking forward to July 1st, when the new cadre takes the reins. And it's going to be another great year coming up. Okay. Bob. Hey.
Hey, Bob.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, Carmel Corn starts Friday.
Yay!
Then next Wednesday I'm going in for back surgery, so I won't be a lot of help. I'm turning it over to Jay, basically to run things for a while, so give him all your help. We got several things going on. Hopefully I'll be back up and running and getting ready for the 4th of July.
All right.
Let's see, what else was there?
I don't know. What else you got? Anything else coming up?
Well,
Just the
the weekend of the convention, we're serving a pancake breakfast at the lake for a fun run. So we'll need a sign-up sheet on that. Keep that open. It'll just be about a 4-hour program.
And you'll have more on that later.
On Sunday morning, yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right, other than that, we're good to go.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob.
Okay.
You after.
Got your smiles ready to meet all of those cars rolling up to buy our kettle corn?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to it. And then Jane, I think you had something you wanted to share with us related to.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, if you did not receive an email about the signups for this Friday, please check with me because I either don't have your email or I have the incorrect one. And
Thank you, Jane. Oh, and for new members who never had the opportunity to be part of that happy little project, we sell kettle corn on Fridays, several weeks in a row. Then we take a little hiatus because we have other important things to do to make money. And then we come back again at the end of the summer for a few weeks. So those kettle corn sales are always under canopy. So rain or shine, usually, unless it's so windy it blows our tent over, which has happened.
Or floods the parking lot.
Or floods the parking lot. And it's at the Safeway parking lot, on the Safeway on Ocean Beach Highway and 30th. And I think the setup is usually 9-ish, 8. Is there 2 8 o'clocks in a day? Okay. Okay, for those that are inclined to come for setup to help, the early birds, they'll start at 8 or a little after at the shop to start loading the trucks and then get down there. And you can, if you can't come quite that early, you can still show up by 9 or thereabouts out at Ocean Beach Highway to help put out the tables and all the gear. And then sales start about 10-ish. Or whenever everything's ready to go and the first kettle of corn has been popped and bagged. Okay, it's fun, it's easy, and we always love to see your smiling faces out there. And the shifts are only a couple hours, Jane, usually? Yeah. 2-hour shifts. And so 10 to noon, noon to 2, 2 to 4-ish, and then we decide based on traffic and what's going on and how cold it is or not, whether to continue past 4 or 4:30, thereabouts. Isla.
Madam President, fellow Lions and guests, I don't know if this is important, but the new people may not know that the early birds also do kettle corn on Saturdays at Fred Meyer's. So Thursdays, yeah. Thursdays, okay, so don't get them confused with us, just so you know.
Yeah, same stuff, different day.
We were first.
Different club. We were first.
We were.
And we have great kettle corn, so we're always glad to see our regulars and new people show up too, customers and helpers. Did you have something to share, Steve? Or are you just grabbing the mic?
President Cheryl, what a wonderful day this is.
It is.
We also have a sign-up sheet for Roar for Reading. Roar for Reading is one of our most favorite educational projects that we do at Columbia Heights Elementary. We run 2 shifts, a morning shift, and believe it or not, after the sign-up sheet today was just laying out here, we have the full morning shift taken care of.
Yeah.
We will need some help in the afternoon shift from 12:30 to 3:30 approximately.
Yeah, if you love kids, show up. If you don't, pretend you do.
It's a fun project.
It is fun.
And well worth the time and effort that we all put into it.
Yeah.
What day?
16. April 18th, which is a Thursday.
The day before our spring con starts.
Day before our spring conference.
That's right.
For convention, excuse me.
Okay, you're welcome. And now your other, and I dare say better half, might have something to share with us. Speaking of spring convention.
Speaking of spring convention, it is the next day after Roaring for Reading. Friday, April 19th and 20th, and April 6th is the last day to order food. I have registrations over here available and the sign-up sheet if you haven't signed up to tell us that you're going to attend. Do that. I think that's it. There's also the MD19 convention in May, and I'll probably be bothering you after the convention for that one.
Okay, thank you, Marilyn. Lion Darlene has news.
President Cheryl, Carolina, yes, our bench is here. It was delivered just before
before the meeting to Bob's house, so it's in the back of his truck.
Those busy little Trex cobblers got it done real
Well, I
fast.
didn't know how it's been being delivered, and I figured it's easier to get to his house than to my house, so,
Stick it to Bob.
so we have, well, I mean, now we have to be at the shop, and we have to put it together, but it's in a box, we haven't taken it apart. So, and then we're gonna be talking to maybe the Longview School Gardens, maybe we'll try to put the bench there, or we'll talk to the parking rack. But if we put it maybe at the School Gardens, we wouldn't have to do a cement deal and everything, so, because theirs is all fenced in and stuff, so if they want it. Then we're gonna put probably a plaque on it. But I was surprised because we just ordered it like less than 2 weeks ago, and it's here.
This whole project has been zippity quick.
Well, yeah, when I first saw it, I think 1,000 pounds in a year, okay, 50 people, 20 pounds each. And we're done within 3 months of really starting. So, because we had it all done in March.
Excellent. Just to educate me, you said, I think a week or two ago, that you can only get one bench. Does that mean one per year?
One per year.
So we could conceivably do
yeah.
this project again
We can
next
do it
year
again
if we
next
wanted
year.
to.
Or if somebody else knows, I mean, I've already talked to Mike and Michelle at Grocery Outlet, and they're more than gung-ho for us to take their plastic. But if you know somebody that would like to do it for the rest of the year, you can get them onto the website. And they just, I mean, so it's pretty easy to do. It cost our club so far less, about a little over $100 for the bags. And I have extra bags, so we'll have it for next year.
There's 2 full ones in our building, you can start.
Some of us may have plastic, speaking for myself,
Right.
still sitting at home. We haven't dragged down
Yeah.
here. So,
But
yeah.
see, you have to talk to the place that you're taking it, because if you go by the website, they say, oh, take it in small batches to the store. So I talked to Fred Myers, and they're going, no, we want a pallet's worth each time. So you have to have a place to store it. Well, when I sent the picture in to track, and explained to her that we had to have a pallet, she said, well, I didn't know they had a baler at Fred Myers. So, I mean, it's giving information for them too, so. But I'd like to say thanks to the club, we got it done really quickly before any of our other projects. And it's a nice one for the winter, it doesn't take very much time.
And thank you all who participated and helped with that. It was a good and successful project. All right, Secretary Leroy, what do you got for us? You snazzy, duded up guy, look at him today. Makes the rest of us look. Okay.
I know, I'm fast.
President Cheryl and fellow lines, hey, I need to update all the information that we've got for members. So over the next few weeks or so, there's going to be the membership roster. It's going to be up there by Ann.
Thank you, Vanna.
So if you get here, if you can find your name, check out your email, your address, telephone number. People move, people give me cell phones, change their emails. They don't tell me until they realize they haven't heard anything from us for a year. So just take a look at it, and if you're fine with the information, initial it if it's okay or something like that, so at least I know that you've at least looked at it. Anyway, I'm going to be doing this over the next few weeks, maybe for the rest of this month, so that we can at least get the thing updated. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, Leroy. Hey, look at that, it's the late mayor. Here he comes. Welcome, Spencer. Under the better late than never.
That's right, it needs to keep going.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, thanks, Al, for reminding me. So last week, gave out a couple of badges, and I have a badge. Robin, you've completed all your 4 requirements, is my understanding. And so I have a badge for you to make you official. You get rid of that great big ugly red thing.
All right. Congratulations to Robin.
Welcome. Thanks. I think that's it until I give this back to.
Not quite. I'm gonna ask you about senility, if we got any. You probably haven't even had a chance to look at it.
Well,
Leroy Purcell.
no, only one lion didn't sign him, and he's been around for a while, so I'm really surprised to see that he didn't. But past President John Claypool.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, John. Oh,
Hand it over.
okay.
Carol, I got one more thing.
You hold my
Phone number.
Okay. Here. And our speaker and fellow member Bob has one more quick thing for us here.
Yeah, what I was talking about, I forgot to tell you, if you have any questions about Honor Flight, I got a phone number here. It's area code 253-303-1130. They'll answer all your questions for you.
And it is on the application there, so if you didn't get a chance to write that down, you come look on the application or take an application. Marilyn.
President Cheryl and fellow Lions, those are beautiful pictures over there that you took and brought over. So I would ask that maybe you'd like to stand over there and maybe some few of the mothers would like to see them. And you could
I'll have my phone over there too so they can see the pictures on my phone that aren't over there.
request.
All right. Let's do some ticket drawings. Okay, got them in hand. As always, we're starting with the blue, the 50/50 Joker ticket. And the number on this ticket here says 933811.
Not mine.
All right, it's Jim Sessions, Lion Jim Sessions. He came today so he could pull the Joker, hopefully.
See how lucky you are.
He's got one. Is it the... No, Jim. Oh, okay. Good pull, but not the right one. And the other ticket says, actually it doesn't say anything, you gotta read it. 996918. 996918. This is the donation ticket. Who's got it? June over there. Okay, June. All right. Where would you like the money in that fund to go today?
Diabetes.
To diabetes. All right. Thank you, June. Great selection.
I had 21.
And the lunch, not the lunch ladies. The lunch ladies have already done their thing. The dessert ladies are up.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, winners for today are Hal Palmer and Larry Hansen.
Okay, Hal and Larry. All right. To my left. All right. Okay. So, before we leave today, 2 quotes on the same subject. Ronald Reagan said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." And maybe he got that idea from Booker T. Washington, who said, "If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else." Lions, have a good week.
Okay, now we're recording.
Okay, yeah. Donald gave us our breakfast before we left. When we first went in, we got our ditty bags with all our goodies in it and everything. Then we went down toward the gate and we had to wait for everybody to assemble. This is the plane we went on, and there's a sign in the waiting area for us. They like my hat so much they want to take a picture of it. Probably because of the West State flag with Mickey behind it. And then this is our honor guard for the flight out. pictures here. That's my daughter and her husband. She was my guardian. And then we arrived in Baltimore. We had a motorcycle escort. And then we went World War II Museum. This was Korean War Memorial. This was at the start of the Vietnam Memorial before the wall. This is part of the World War II. This is Pacific Theater of War. And this is like Washington State Memorial. This is World War II Memorial. Oops, get back here. FDR Memorial. He was a director of Honor Flight, shaking hands with everybody. This is Navy's Memorial, Navy Museum. This is our tour bus that we were on. And this is the Friday night dinner banquet that we were in, that they fed us and everything. There were all the ones in the wheelchair and their attendants at the changing of the guard. Women in the Service Memorial. Arlington Cemetery. Audie Murphy's grave. And then that was my grandmother's older brother. That was right next, close to it. Changing of the guard at Arlington. I got a lot of pictures there. Then we were sitting around and he was telling us all about Arlington, and the process that the guards go through and everything, get selected. And this is the part of the Air Force Memorial. That's the other part of the Air Force Memorial. And this is where the rest of the Air Force Memorial is going to be built at, next to the Pentagon. And then we came back and we were honored with a one-on-one welcome and escort through the receiving line and everything, being honored. And okay, somewhere along here I got a picture of us all. Okay, there's the plane we came back on. Puget Sound Honor Flight. And here it is. All the veterans that came back was honored with their own quilt. That was made by the Puget Sound VFW ladies. And here's another picture of quilt. And this is Welcome Home that we got when we first came off the plane.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you see your photo?
Okay, I'll take some videos of some of these pictures here.
Okay, feel free to. I'll move this out of your way here.
So they do this every year?
Twice a year.
What month?
April and September.
All good?
And it's from every state.
And they come from every state. Like when I was in September 22, the ones from upper state New York, they were just getting ready to leave. They were there during the week and we were there on the weekend.
This is your guardian here.
Yeah, that's my guardian.
Hardly see.
Well, she's on,
Is she somewhere? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, there's my guardian.
All right.
I got her in the wheelchair instead of me.
I had never heard of this before.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a better picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
No, so did you from SeaTac,
Yeah.
did you say?
Yeah, we left on Friday night from SeaTac. Actually, it's Friday morning. We got in the afternoon into Baltimore, and they bused us from Baltimore Airport to the Hilton, and that's where they put us up for the night.
How far back was it? Vietnam is the last?
World War II.
I mean, that's the
Yeah, it
first.
goes from World War II to Vietnam. They haven't opened up for Desert Storm or anything yet.
Right.
Probably another 5 to 6 years before they open it up to them. They're just too close.
I have a niece that was in, well, she's in Afghanistan. Well, she's in Iraq and she was in Afghanistan.
But
Colonel in the Air Force.
yeah, but if you want to, you can call this number and get her on the list. So when
It'll
they,
be a long time yet.
well, I was on the list for 5 years.
That's what I was gonna ask you, how long it takes, you figure.
Well, depending on if you're World War II veteran, if you're handicapped in any way, or if they got room.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And you're,
Like I put my application in, I would have been there the first year. Yeah, I put my application in 2000 or 2017, 2016, something like that.
Wow.
But because of COVID,
Okay.
there was no flights for 2 years.
Yeah.
So all those people that had their applications prior to that, that's why there was 56 of us that went on one flight.
I see.
Because they moved everybody up. And there was one guy that passed away just a few days before we were to go.
Thank you.
They carried the American flag with his name on a placard with him. And the guy that was supposed to be his guardian, he took care of the flag. So he was honored.
You bet.
But it was posthumously, but he was honored.
That's cool.
Yeah.
and who was your relative that was close to Audie Murphy's?
Oh, where's my phone at? Outside.
Bob Bradley.
Yep.
It was your